Hello Pisces, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading will be a daily read to look at the current situation, what you might be feeling, what might be hidden, what you need to know about love, career, finances in general. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for your continued support. It is very much appreciated. Spirit, please connect with it. So we're having the Ten of Swords come out, so there could be some type of sudden realization that something's over. We see in this figure that somebody has been nailed to the cross and their heart struck. So there could have been something very almost paralyzing that has come across that has really, I'm hearing, needed to end in order to reach for what you see behind the stark reality that's in the foreground, which is that rainbow behind. That there had to be this almost shock to your system in order to move you on, to bring this particular part of your life to a close. Let's move on. Spirit, please connect with Pisces viewers and subscribers of this channel, their guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, and higher self to get the messages Pisces needs for their soul's journey at the time they watch this video. Yeah, some type of shock to the system. So let's see what message we can get for you today, Pisces. So what might you currently be experiencing in today's situation? We have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords speaks to masculine air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. So some of you could have that energy in your chart or in somebody around you. Alternately, there could be a decision. Some of you may be feeling more compelled to communicate. Some of you might be seeking legal counsel or advice. The King of Swords also can speak to medical doctors, judicial systems. We'll get clarification for this, but ultimately we see some type of mental energy here as well. Spirit, what could Pisces be feeling today? And we have the Three of Cups, so a sense of joy, wanting to come together. Maybe you're feeling like you want to be a little bit social and have a good time and focus on the better things in life right now. You know, just a sense of levity. What is hidden from Pisces today? Man, guys, the Tower's being brutal in your readings. Like every single reading, we're getting the Tower. So, you know, what's hidden is there's some type of sudden and unexpected change here. Something that is going to fundamentally rock your world or, you know, cause some type of shift. And as we got in the pre-shuffle, you know, shock to your system. So it might, you know, we'll get clarification to understand, you know, what aspect of this Tower card is hidden and what you need to know. Spirit, what does Pisces need to know about love? Okay, here we go. We have the Ten of Swords, shock to your system. So, you know, some of you well, the Ten of Swords is not historically a positive card, except in the sense that the worst is in fact behind you. And here in I heard shock to the heart. So here we have in this heart chakra, in the center of this person's heart, we see the heart with, you know, that definite shock. But it's interesting to note that even though this is painful and shocking and very traumatic, notice that the star is covering the heart, and the star in tarot is healing and renewal and being able to have some optimism. You don't get the star card unless you've been through a very difficult, traumatic time, because the star comes in to do that healing and restoration and to really help you out, almost, you know, like that cleansing. So here in love, we have this Ten of Swords, which, you know, is definitely that shock to the system, shock to the heart. But do be mindful that behind this shock is a rainbow. So this shock had to come in order to transform your emotional space. So let's continue. And we will get clarification. What does Pisces need to know regarding career and finances? So we have the Eight of Wands. So there definitely seems to be some type of energetic shift, maybe even communications regarding career and finances. We'll see what that is when we get clarification. And what does Pisces need to know overall? Nine of Wands. So even though you may have been going through a very difficult time for a while, understand that, you know, you are remaining balanced, you are remaining strong. You're through going through the contrast of difficulty, you're understanding with more clarity and acuity what it is you actually want. And we can see the crown chakra lit up there, that you have that higher clarity as though the sun is behind this person's head. You know, again, in contrast to the light and the dark, to the sun and the moon, having that balance through the difficulty, you've been able to find that balance, find that growth, really balanced your own duality, go through and face your shadow side as well. Okay, so let's continue, and we will get clarification for you for these. Spirit, please come near and clarify this message for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Swords in Pisces' current situation? What is this King of Swords, please? What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Swords for Pisces' current situation? What is this King of Swords for Pisces' current situation, please? Let me shuffle these up just a little bit more, Pisces. Hold on. Okay, a little sip of tea. This is Positive Energy Tea, Tangerine, I think, by Yogi Teas. That's pretty good. It does have caffeine in it, but it's not like a wallop of caffeine. Spirit, what is this King of Swords, please? What is this King of Swords for Pisces' current situation today? What do you want Pisces to know about this King of Swords, please? Okay. So we have a couple cards coming out here, Pisces. Yeah, we do have this stress and anxiety. We do have a sense of heartache. So it seems as though whatever this King of Swords is, this has caused you heartache, stress, and anxiety. For some of you, this could represent doctors. For some of you, it could represent legal situations. For some of you, it could very well represent some type of person that you have been dealing with, either in an authority position or otherwise. Take it as it resonates. But here, what we're seeing around this King of Swords is the Three of Swords, which is that heartache, loss, you know, pain. Then we have the Queen of Wands, which I'm feeling is, you know, your energy here, that as a result of this King of Swords energy or action, you have experienced some type of heartache, and it could have even, you know, had you take a blow to your self-esteem or self-confidence. But here, it seems as though there may be able to have some intervention, or you're hoping for some intervention from a higher authority. But nonetheless, there's definitely some stress and anxiety around this situation. And I'm really getting there's stress and anxiety for all parties involved here. But ultimately, so here also, so we have the King of Swords energy, which is, again, masculine, air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have the Queen of Wands energy, which is feminine, fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then we have the Emperor card, which is Aries as well. So take those energies as it resonates with you. We'll continue. And what is this Three of Cups, please, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about the Three of Cups for their feelings? What is this Three of Cups, please, Spirit? What does Pisces need to know about this Three of Cups? What is this Three of Cups, please, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. So for the Three of Cups here, Pisces, what we're getting to clarify that is the Fool card and the Hermit card. So it seems as though, you know, whatever stress has been brought on by this King of Swords situation, because the King of Swords is your current situation. So something very mentally taxing, very stressful has been brought on by this King of Swords person or energy or situation. And what you're feeling is you just want to have your joy. You want to have a reason to celebrate, a reason for that happiness. On this Three of Cups, we see the symbol up here, which is indicating as above, so below. It's the sun, the moon, and the truth. It indicates that. And then we have the phases of the moon, which this is kind of saying, I'm getting the reading that nothing remains hidden for very long. We have the phases of the moon that show that, you know, things will go through some type of cycle. The truth will always be realized. Thank you, Spirit, so much. So here with this King of Swords, this could also be some type of truth coming out that was very hurtful or that you're worried about, or somebody else could also be worried about this. Maybe it was something you said, because the King of Swords can also represent something that was spoken that had a very powerful impact. So here we have the Three of Cups, and you know, wanting to have that joy, wanting to have that celebration. But then we have the Hermit card and the Fool. So there was a lesson learned here. There was something that you have definitely gone through, which we see the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. You know, so there was definitely something that was experienced that has brought you into a higher octave of knowledge, a higher realm of knowledge, where you're now really seeing the situation for what it is, and you understand that in order to rise above the situation, you need some type of new beginning here in order to find your joy. So the experience you have had has shown you how to navigate difficult situations. So even, thank you, Spirit, even through difficult times, which we see difficult times here. We have the Tower, we have the Ten of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, we have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Even through difficulty, this Hermit card, you have learned how to go forward and build your own new beginning and to find joy even through darkness, even through devastation. You have learned how to create and manifest your own joy. Pardon me. Let's go on to this Tower card, Spirit. What is this Tower card for what is hidden from Pisces today? What is this Tower card for what is hidden? What is this Tower card for what is hidden, please, Spirit? What does Pisces need to know about this Tower card for what is hidden? Thank you. So here, Pisces, for this Tower card, we are getting the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot. So the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot are positive cards. So whatever this Tower is, whatever this is that is hidden, it is going to be something that you'll definitely be able to work through and move forward very successfully. So this isn't a detrimental tower. This is a tower that effectively is going to bring you peace. At first, you may be very well going through, this Three of Swords and this Nine of Swords could represent that pain that was brought on by a situation or an environment. Take it as it resonates with your situation. But here, thank you, Spirit. This is showing the underlying currents of the emotions and the eruption that this situation has caused in your internal being. However, just as we were saying in the feelings position here, you have learned through experience, through the rough and tumble, how to move forward past difficulties, past, really how horrible tower moments, and find your own joy. And here with this Tower card, even though you're going through this massive disruption of peace, you will in fact find peace because you have learned how to work through it and use your skills and abilities to move forward in a very successful way. Let's continue. What does Pisces need to know about love? What is this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? What is this Ten of Swords for what Pisces needs to know about love? So we have the Ten of Swords and the Seven of Swords. So, the shock to the heart, I'm feeling occurred in the past. It could have even been the recent past. But here, it does seem to be something that needs to be recovered from. Let me get some more cards. What is this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? And that, again, could very well be what we're seeing playing out here with the heartache, the stress, the trauma, the Tower moment. What is this Ten of Swords, please, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know about this Ten of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about this Ten of Swords for what they need to know in love? Okay, a lot of cards. We have the Nine of Wands coming out again. So we have the Nine of Wands twice here. So let's see what else we get. Let me scooch these over while I'm laying them out. So we have the Seven of Swords. Okay, so, there does seem to be some type of trickery, deception, lies that you have dealt with in love. I'm feeling as though that this energy is more past energy, because there is, in fact, you know, new love and healing coming for you. We have, you know, coming for you. I didn't even see this card yet. You know, as you go forward and receive a new cup of love, you know, it could even lead to this commitment. But here, be mindful of the mindset you're still carrying based on what you have experienced in the past. You know, this shock to the heart, this trauma of the past. Because here we have you moving forward into a new possible commitment, but you might be doubtful and mistrustful of whatever new blessing in love Spirit brings into your life, because we have the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. This is a new blessing in love, maybe even a new opportunity for a new relationship. But if you're remaining in the damaged, wounded warrior energy, it's going to cause additional trauma to a new relationship. So here, Spirit wants you to be mindful of the shock to the heart that you've had, any type of shock to your system, any type of trauma, so you can, you know, deal with it mentally and move beyond it to this rainbow that's waiting for you. And what is this Eight of Wands for Pisces in career and finances? What is this Eight of Wands for Pisces in career and finances? What is this Eight of Wands for Pisces? Okay, hold on. So I'll read them in two sections here. So we have the Eight of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. So it seems as though in career and finances, you've been very hopeful and waiting. Some of you here with this Eight of Wands have been putting some energy, and Spirit is saying, Pisces, you know, you have been very focused, very determined on manifesting what you want in career and finance, but it's a little bit time to back off and take a rest. You need to restore your energy because maybe you've been overworking. For some of you, maybe, you know, you're just feeling a little bit overtaxed, and it's time to rest. It's time to rest. It's time to meditate. It's time to recover in order to bring your blessings or opportunities forward. You know, it's going to take a little bit of time, but during that time, remain hopeful, remain optimistic. You have the Star card. The stars will align, but right now, give yourself rest. Then we have the Five of Cups. So you may have very well been feeling disappointed, sad regarding your manifestations, but look, we have the Tower card again. You know, you may very well be wondering, you put all this energy in, you've been working so hard, you know, working to focus your energy into your manifestations, into your career, into your finances, and you're saying, you know, I'm doing all this work, why is my stuff not manifesting? But wait, the Tower is coming for your manifestations. But again, just as we were seeing here, Spirit saying, Pisces, we see that you have been using your energy to manifest these things, to manifest your career and your finances. But just as we were saying, take time to rest. You have done the work. You know, things are coming to you. It's taking time. It's being worked on. But in the meantime, in the waiting period, remain hopeful, remain optimistic. The stars are aligning. Don't allow negativity to come into your vibration and slow your manifestations down, because they are in fact on the way. And again, everybody's on a different timeline and a different frequency. So understand that, right? This is a general reading. So please, you know, keep that in mind when you're watching this. What is the Nine of Wands for what Pisces needs to know in general? What is this Nine of Wands for what Pisces needs to know in general, please? Wow, look at this, Pisces. So just as we were saying, you know, your manifestations are coming. You've been putting in the work. You know, Spirit sees that you want to come to this place of joy. You've been using your experiences as lessons on how, and using them to add skills and tools to your toolkit, so to speak, so you can rise above and move towards your happiness. You're a very powerful manifestor and creator, Pisces. Here even we have the Three of Pentacles, which is that creation energy. But ultimately here what we're seeing is this Nine of Wands of balancing the light and dark. You have had to go through some very trying circumstances in order to balance your dark side and your light side, to do that shadow work, to come into greater connection with divine. And here we see the work has been worth it. Maybe you feel worn down. Maybe you feel like, this is never going to come. That mentality, that mindset, it only slows everything down in your life, and it doesn't feel good. So why do it, Pisces? Why choose to have a negative perspective, right? And what Spirit wants you to know is, a new cycle is coming, Pisces. You've been through this difficulty for quite a while, and you've learned how to balance it. You've learned how to stand strong in the face of adversity. And here, a new beginning, a very new, successful cycle is coming to you. New opportunities, new abundance, this beautiful, new, very tangible cycle is about to start for you, Pisces. Just as we were saying, you have been working on it, you have been manifesting it, understanding there's certain aspects that you might need to address within your healing from things that have occurred in the past. You may have had these shocks to your system, but you are learning the lessons of how to move forward from those. Here are any cards for the overall message for Pisces for this reading. Any cards for the overall message of this reading for Pisces, please. Okay, and what we're getting here for Pisces is the Ace of Wands, Passion Ignited. So like we were saying, we have the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Fool card. Now we have the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely, change is on the horizon here. Passion's coming, and I'm getting the sense that you're going to have a sense of relief here, something to celebrate, something that will bring you peace and a new beginning and a new feeling of security and stability. So this is a message I have for you today, Pisces. I hope it helps. God bless.